How's it going, everybody? Today is a little bit different as I'm playing Madden. This is not a real life me talking ball. This is me playing Madden and doing a rebuild. And I play a lot of Madden, so I was like, why not start making this into YouTube videos? And today we're gonna do rebuilding. And I thought, who else except rebuild my favorite team, the New Orleans Saints, who went 9-8 last year. It says they're only 9 million over the cap, but they're in real life about over 80 something million. So we'll have the real life draft class for this draft. Some players are missing. I don't have the best version on, I believe. And then for the rest of the years, I'm not really going to go through the struggle of trying to find a good draft class for 2025. But we're going to start off with the Saints for our first rebuild. And let's make sure nobody retired. We had two people retire. Cameron Jordan retired. That's not a good start. Usually happens in this game, but Jimmy Graham retiring makes sense. Adam Thielen retiring is kind of surprising to me. Calais Campbell makes sense. Cordell Patterson not always does that. A season recap, what they think in this game. Obviously, I made it so the Chiefs would win. Different score. Apparently, Dak Prescott is the NFL MVP. Dan Campbell is Coach of the Year. CeeDee Lamb, Offensive Player of the Year. TJ Watt, Defensive Player of the Year, which is like the only thing they've gotten right. Never thought that Tyreek Stevenson would win DROI. Puka Nacua, Offensive Rookie of the Year, obviously, after breaking multiple records. Still went to CJ Stroud in real life, though. Sure, I mean, they have 24 guys that need contracts. And that's just not good at all. I mean, look at all these players. Trey Turner's old, so he would come back. Peyton Turner really hasn't done much. We could just accept his fifth-year option, though. So we'll do that right now, which puts us doesn't really ruin our cap. Zach Bond maybe, Jonathan Abram maybe, Jameis I want to bring back. Bench all these guys they can. Andrews Pete, no thank you. Keith Kirkwood, yeah, all these guys not really. Zach Wood is kind of he's a special teams guy, but 23 overall is crazy, may I add. I've never seen a 23 overall. And then our fullback, Adam Prentice. But I think Jameis coming back, just because, I mean, I gotta let him stay on the team. He's asking for a lot of money, though, for 70. Zach Bond, maybe. Peyton Turner, I don't think so. I'm going to get Isaac Yiadom, and Shaheed. Cesar Ruiz, I honestly will, because he is a star. So, we got to find a way to make some cap space available. Let's see what the mock drafts are saying real quick. Saints have pick number 14 in real life. Hopefully they didn't mess it up here. Yeah, they did have 14, and they have Joe Alt. Chop Robinson at 11, which I think he'll be a late first rounder. Malik Neighbors 9. Caleb Williams dropping to 8 is quite a crazy thing to see. Obviously, they don't think. Jared Verse at 1. Kool-Aid McKinstry at 4. Terrion Arnold, in my opinion, is the best corner in the draft. Nate Wiggins at 10. Penix, Keon Coleman, Roma Dunze. I mean, obviously, a lot of stuff has changed. Jatavion Sanders from Texas. Yeah, a lot of things have changed since this draft class, because I think this is from a little bit ago. Travion Henderson, by the way, being first round is a little crazy to me. We'll go back out. Obviously, the Saints have Derek Carr, so they think that he's going to be the savior. No, Derek Carr's not going to win one for you. They've got Derek Carr's making $35.5 million. He's going to be making $55 million in 2026. So I can't restructure him. 74 overall. Ramczyk. He's getting old. He's getting hurt a lot. We'll restructure him for now just so we can try and make up some cap room. Giving Kamara like 30-something million next year. I guess we're going to do it. Lattimore, I'm good with doing that. Derek Carr, we can't. Taysom Hill making 15 million is insane. And I'm gonna trade DeMario next year. So, do I free up cap space with him? Adding an extra 4 million. He's already making 15, so Kamara 33 million. Saints just really dig themselves into some terrible holes with these contracts. Tyrann Mathieu on his last year of a deal. I'm also going to probably trade him. He's aging. Love him to death, but let's go and get our guys that I want to get back. We have $19 million in cap. Shaheed, we'll bring you back for a long time. How about that, buddy? Alright, never mind. So I didn't really want to bump it up too much. Cesar Ruiz, we should be able to bring back on a team-friendly deal. Yeah. Same with Isaac Yiadom. Team-friendly deal. Jameis Winston. He wants so much money. I think we're going to have to let him walk. I mean, there's so many decent players. I think it's not worth trying to get one of these guys back. It's also not worth franchise tagging Shaheed for 30 million when I could just try and get him in the off season. So, or free agency. So I guess we're just gonna go into free agency. And let's check the combine results while we're at it. Obviously, I didn't get to do the scouting for these guys, but I have a general idea of who's gonna be great, you know. Obviously, Caleb Williams, 4-5. We can look at wide receivers. Obviously, I think the guy we could get is Adunze. He's 4.46, not great. Ikbuka's in this draft class, but he's not in. He's staying in college. Adonai Mitchell's down here a bit. 4.45 is 25th. That's crazy. Not Adunze again. But yeah, we'll have to think about it. 14 is our draft pick. But let's look at some free agents. I think we have about 10 mil, right? 10 mil in cap room. Not going to be able to do much. Tyron Smith wants to come to the Saints, but he wants 26 million a year. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that for you, buddy. Patrick Queen. Okay, I'm going to say this. I always wanted him to be a Saint. When we drafted his draft class, I wanted him to get drafted by the Saints, and obviously the Saints didn't frickin' sign him. Cameron Curl to come in at strong safety would be kind of cool. He's 25, so we'll just give him the base deal. He likes the team, and you know what? I might see if we can get some of these hefty contracts out of the way. Trade center. Get some of these big contracts off my team, dude. Like Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu for Quincy Williams in a 4th. All right, sweet. We probably should have gotten 2, but I'm just trying to get that contract off of our team. I mean, I didn't really look at what his contract was. That's kind of a big problem. But Quincy Williams, I don't think is making too much money. Yeah, see, he's only making $6 million for the next 2 years, so we just cut that off. We got $21 million in cap. It says, so we can go see $2 million still. So apparently the game's lying to me now. But we will. 1 second. Am I looking at the wrong thing? 2024 cap. Okay, yeah. 2024 salaries. 248. So yeah, I'm just looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at we got $24 million rolling over from the last season. Ryan Ramczyk, 30 overall, 30 years old, 89 overall. Honestly, I'll keep him. Go back to the trade center now. Let's look at some hefty guys with cap hits that we could probably get rid of. Olave is obviously not making much on the. Wow, there's not a single superstar. Paulson Adebo, superstar. I like that. That's cool. 1.6 million only. I love I love Carl Granderson, but that's a lot of money for him. Um, Derek Carr making 35 a year. I mean, we might as well explore it. All right. So we send Derek Carr to the Broncos for just saw his first name, but I don't remember it. He's a left outside linebacker, 75 overall, with star, age 25, and a 5th round pick. I'm not opposed to that whatsoever. It clears up a decent amount of cap room. We're still trying to make up a little bit more so we can try and sign sign what's his name, Baker Mayfield, which I'm hoping because I feel like he'd be a good guy for us to have. So I'm just over here making doing as much as I can. We've got some expiring contracts coming up. Quincy Williams, we don't really need to. Gosh, dude, Foster Moreau's getting $4 million a year. Like that should not be a thing. Maybe we just go quarterback in the first round, you know? I want to keep DeMario for at least a year. But I mean, I find that hard to believe. I also find that hard to believe that nobody wants Carl Granderson. Alright, so we're sending Taysom Hill to the Patriots for a 4th and a 5th, and we're giving him a 4th from next year, just so we can get that $11 million off of our hands. Let's see how much cap space we've got now. Somehow we just went negative. Somehow we have negative 10 now. Makes no sense at all. Oh, the penalty. I'm stupid. So the penalty from Taysom just made us done for. So I guess the only guy we're gonna get is Camden Curl, hopefully. So let's just hope we get him. And we did. So that's all right. I'm good with that. I kind of did dig ourselves a hole a little bit, as we don't have a quarterback, we don't have a free safety, we don't have a left end anymore. I can't do anything else with the money because I don't have money. So we'll go to the drafts. $10 million over the cap. We might just need to start dishing guys out, aging players. Maybe trade Michael Thomas, who's probably making like double-digit millions. All right. Well, who they got following us, huh? In the first one, it was Joe Altz. The second one, it is Joe Altz. In the third one, it's Joe Altz. I'm probably going to go Joe Altz if he's available, because I do need a left tackle. And he's probably the biggest bang of my buck at the 14th spot if he's available. So let's go one by one. Marvin Harrison Jr. to the Bears. People are thinking that will happen in real life. Commanders, probably Jared Verse. Wow, they're going to stick with Sam Howell. Caleb Williams to the Patriots. I'm not surprised. Kool-Aid McKinstry goes 4. Drazon Newton to the Chargers. Talise Fuaga. Fuga. That's not his name. Brock Bowers. Drake made it. Okay. Dallas Turner to the Bears. Nate Wiggins to the Jets. Chop Robinson to the Vikings. J.C. Latham. Oh, that would have been a huge one that we probably could have gone for. Let's pause. But, oh, J.C. Latham could have been nice to have. All these people want to give me a next year first. I would want a first round pick from this year. And none of these whoa, 2 first rounders to move all the way back to 31st. The Niners are going to be good, though, so that first round pick's pretty much a second round pick. It's not that valuable. Looking at what we need, we could go Jaden Daniels. We could call Olamiwa Fashanu. I'm going to go... Okay, you might think I'm crazy for doing this, but I'm going to get Jaden Daniels, right? Which, normal development trait for a Jaden Daniels, whoever made this draft class does not know what they're talking about. But, and then what I'm going to do, hopefully I can go a couple picks. If Fashanu or Alt goes off the board, I'm going to trade up. Dijon to the Rams. They're still on the board. Keon Coleman. Ramadunze. There goes Fashanu. So what I'm going to do here is I will trade up. I'm going to trade up into back into the first round for Joe Alt. Alright, so I might have gotten fleeced because I'm getting a first and a 7th for 2 seconds, a 4th and a 5th. But I want to get myself a first round talent. I'm willing to get rid of my second round pick to get another first round player. And I don't want to take the risk of him getting taken. So we're going to go with Joe Alt. He did fantastic in this combine. I mean, fastest elite speed from a left tackle is something I like to see. And he's got hidden development traits, 75 speed, 86 acceleration, 85 strength. I think he'll be huge for our team. Jaden Daniels being normal dev still doesn't make any sense to me, but time to sim for a bit because we don't have a pick until the 4th round, and I really don't want to sit here and look at every single one of them. So we'll look at who's on the board still. He's not in the draft in real life. We got Brendan Rice. We got Adonai Mitchell. We got Brian Thomas Jr. That is surprising that Brian Thomas Jr. is still here. Catching traffic and catching that is. I've seen every guy in this game. They're like poor stats like that, but they're not actually that bad. Trey Benson, Florida State running back. Lad McConkey, he's looking towards second round. Praise Amehule or something. Is that how you say it? Adonai Mitchell, we could go with. 439. I mean, he's looking good. I think I like Brian Thomas Jr. I'm gonna go with Adonai Mitchell. I just think Adonai Mitchell looks a little better. He has normal. If Brian Thomas Jr. has hidden, I'm gonna be a little upset. We'll look at that later. Unless he drops to the fifth round. We do have 2 5th round picks, which I believe he won't drop. But round 5. Brendan Rice still here. Brian Thomas Jr. is still here. So if we wanted to, we could sign him or draft him. But I feel like defense is probably what we should shift towards. Why is there fullbacks? Don't ask me. Sam Hartman. Left guard. Brady Latham. But left end. Not really many people from left end. I didn't get to, yeah, as I said, I didn't really get to like scout these dudes, so I don't know how good they are. Brian Addison is 6'5" as a safety, and he looks fantastic. He's probably normal, but I don't care. All right, I'm not that great of a drafter, and I'm kind of thinking. At this point, I'm kind of just taking shots in the dark with players that I think would be good fits. Brian Thomas Jr. is still here. He went to Iowa. This guy right here went to Iowa, but he doesn't look great. This guy also went to Iowa. Let's go with this guy instead. All right, he sucks. Let's go to the end of the draft. Ooh, not the greatest draft. I can't get over the normal. Adonai Mitchell's a 73. These two guys, not great. But I did get Josh Newton from TCU. He's a 72. Now I do not remember. Yeah, he's still normal. Let's check Brady Latham. I ended up drafting still. Let's check Brian Thomas. I want to check Brian Thomas. Let's see if Brian Thomas Jr. has hidden. He doesn't. Okay, he's normal. Okay, good. Didn't want to make sure we missed out on that. He is 1 overall higher, but what are you really going to do about 1 overall higher? So we got our QB. We're going to go into next week. We're going to do our training camps. Obviously, target passing. We're going to do our boy Jaden Daniels. Jay Kaner's our backup quarterback. That's kind of funny. Of course, repping number 5. Dime. Ah! Just missed that one. You know, doing more research about the Saints, as I am a Saints, like, super fan, pretty much. Team's future is bright, but it's also dark at the same time. I mean, there's not many teams you can say that about, but the team you can say that about is the Saints, because it really depends on how they draft and how they manage these contracts, because they have a lot of contracts that are just taking up so much cap room. How do we miss both of those targets? And that's the big concern for the Saints, is their contracts. We'll take it. I don't care. I'm not that. I mean, I could sit there all day and do gold, wait for gold, but we'll go rushing attack now, and we will actually do it with Kendre Miller. I really like Kendre Miller. Obviously, I'm a TCU fan as well, so that kind of helps too. But I think he could be something. A future RB1 for the Saints after Kamara is no longer on the team, which we might trade Kamara and have Kendre Miller as our running back 1 if we can get him developed throughout this rebuild. But our defense is also a big problem that I need to focus on, though. So, defense, we'll probably use Kamara to get some defense. Yeah, Kendry Miller. I mean, he averaged like 8 yards per carry against Michigan in the semifinal. Don't quote me on that. I just remember him averaging a lot of yards per carry. And he was a dog at TCU. Still at bronze is a little crazy to me, honestly. But once we get times 10, we'll be kicking it into overdrive here. Let's see, we'll need about. We'll probably get it on this one. If we don't, I'll be a little. We'll have time. We'll have time. We'll have time. Yeah, see, we'll get gold there. We fumbled. I gold for Kendry Miller. And we'll see. He got a skill point, which is great. 2,000 XP. So now we'll go to wide receiver battle. We'll put Adonai Mitchell. He's more of a red zone target, honestly. So I say we do Adonai Mitchell for that. And then we could put Chris Olave through the normal one. So we'll go Adonai Mitchell for red zone attack. He's 6'4", so obviously we didn't re-sign Shaheed. Nice throw. Nice throw. Who was that? Jake Hayner? Yeah. We're gonna do the little, the typical thing that most people will do on this is, go inside, cut outside. Alright, I guess I'm gonna catch it right there instead. So you release it outside, cut inside, and then cut back out into the corner. And I'm being guarded by Marshawn Lattimore, which isn't great. I got both hot zones there, which is kind of sick. Jake Hayner, man. What are you doing? We're going to redo this. Try again. So, 80 Mitchell, Adonai Mitchell will be our Shaheed replacement, except he does not play anything like Shaheed. We'll probably use Michael Thomas to get another speedster, or maybe even get Shaheed back. Who knows? But in real life, obviously, I don't think the Saints or me, I'd be pretty upset if the Saints let him walk. But in real life, he is an exclusive, restricted free agent, which I didn't even know was a thing in the NFL, but it is. Basically, like, Saints have exclusive rights to him, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Gold for Adonai Mitchell. Hook 'em horns, as one might say. But I don't. Alright, wide receiver battle. Let's go Chris Olave. Michael Thomas is a 79, man. He was a 99, like, Madden 21 or something like that. Get a little 200. Beat him off the line. Jake Hayner. Bang. Not going to get to the hot spot, but we will score. Which is kind of cool. How do you overthrow me? Or Chris Olave. We're probably gonna have to redo this because of the overthrow, but Jake Hayner letting that thing fly. Okay. Guess we're just gonna get a quick 50 across the middle. Oh, good move by Chris Olave. And maybe We get so close. But we're gonna try again. Too early. In stride though. Where the hell is Jake Hainer throwing that football? Boom! Get a little 300 here. Chris Olave! And we're going to get gold. Is he gonna, like, listen to me when I tell him where to go? Alright. Gold for Chris Olave. We'll see what that does for him. Skill point, sick. Trench battle, the long haul. Who should we do this for? Should we do it for Brian Brucey? Probably. How did we end up getting Peyton Turner back? Or Isaiah Foskey? We'll go Brian Brucey because he's one of our youngins. Kind of upset he's only a normal. Bro, get off me. Dude, your time's up, man. You already blocked me and you failed. Jake Hainer gets sacked. That's fucking stupid. Alright. I hate that they follow you. Like, get the hell out of my way, dog. Boom! I can't see anything, dude, going on. How did I not get... You know what? I don't even care at this point. Skill point for Brian Brucey. Chase and tackle, we'll do, let's go Pete Werner. Who may not see the field as much. We might switch to a 4-3, a 3-4 though. And we're already missing tackles. Alright, submit. Why am I playing so timid, man? That's crazy. We ain't doing that mini game, man. DB battle. Obviously, we got X Factor. We got Curl, Debo, Superstar. Marcus May's kind of old. Let's go the youngin, Brian Addison. He's kind of bad, but if we can get him gold, get him some points, maybe, hopefully, end up getting him towards star or something. The only problem is he's kind of slow. But I mean, he's just a mountain of a man. We're already at silver. How do you drop that? He's got brick hands. We're already at gold though. I mean, just a 6'5" guy in Madden. He'll be a guy I draft late rounds in every Madden franchise I play. If he's 6'5". Boom. So we got Blake Gillikin and or not, yeah, Blake Gillikin, Blake Groupie, Bailey Groupie, Blake Groupie, Bailey Group, Blake Gillikin, Gillikin. What? Don't listen to me, man. Boom. Oh, I was not paying attention. All right, let's restart. Finish off the kicking ones. If there's anything I can do in Madden, it's kick. All right. Boom. That's what I call skill right there. Oh, almost hit the target. A little late and a little left. Okay, maybe I'm not the greatest kicker. I also just realized there's a timer. So, we might want to keep our speed up a little bit. Not great. I was just trying to, I kind of overcompensated there. Exceptional accuracy from the boy. I might have missed that. Nobody saw that. There's one thing I can do, it's kick. Almost missed that one too. Good thing we play in a dome, you know? Don't gotta worry about that, the barrem, as one might say. Boom! So I guess we will sim to mid-season. Team's an 80 overall. Not looking too great. Not expecting much, but I mean we are playing in a pretty bad division. So let's see how it works. We're 2-5. We're not good. We have the number 2 pick, Mr. Ben Henderson out of Clemson. Yikes, guys. Yikes. That's something I didn't do. I didn't really think this through. He's an outside linebacker guy, even though it's not like a positive or a negative. Ben Henderson from Clemson, going projected number 2. Might as well. Let's look at the contracts expiring soon. Do we have any good ones? We have a Debo. We have Jawan. Michael Thomas. We got a lot. That's the answer. It's a lot. Um. Oh gosh. Chris Olave. Not a cool sight to see. Sweet. Love you, Pete. You're a goat. I want to keep you here. Debo has superstars, so I want to keep him. All right, I think we blow it up. I think we blow the roster up. Michael Thomas was on there. Isaac Yiadom was there. Dewan Johnson was there. For all 3, Daxton Hill, Alec Pierce, Juju. Browns, don't tell me you don't want him, because you need him. All right. Holy, they've got a bad wide receiver group. Can I get a 2nd-round pick for Michael Thomas? The Colts have 70 million. Might have just got fleeced. But I'm trying to just tear this. I'm just trying to tear it down right now. Honestly. I'm just tearing the team apart. Just Alec Pierce. The Colts really want our players, apparently. They do need a tight end, and they do need a corner. So, we're going to get nowhere. Just give us your whole draft. Your entire draft. Just send it over our way. I don't know what I was thinking. Just tear it down. Give the Colts all these guys. They have the cap room for it. We don't. So we have 2 million in cap space now. Like how? What the hell? I think we trade Ryan Ramczyk. I think we trade Kamara. I think we just blow it all up. Get as much, like get as much as we can get back. for it. Teams will want him. Greg Newsome is huge. Josh Downs. Now you want to give me Josh Downs. Marquise Brown. He's making 11 million. Sam Cosmi. This I might do. Sam Cosmi, bro? So what is it? It's Sam Cosmi, a 4th and a 5th. Who is our right guard? So we have Cesar Ruiz. See how much he has left on his contract. 3 years left. Alright, so I'm going to make that deal with him. We get younger. We have 8 million in cap. It's time for DeMario to go. Yeah, give us Josh Allen. That's a terrible idea. It's not going to happen. There we go. Just trying to make the team young. I mean, now we're going to need a middle linebacker, so. Great, and his contract's running up, so let's flip him. Flip him for a guy whose contract is not running out. Like Darnell Wright. No, that's not happening. Because, like, look how many picks we have this year. Could probably use that to get another first rounder, which I'm not opposed to. Throw a little 6th rounder in there. Trade center. We're making money moves, alright? We're making money moves. We're wheeling and dealing right now. Like Alvin Kamara. We could get Jaquan Brisker, who's a strong safety. We just traded Marcus May. Connor McGovern. We could get Marquise Bell. He's not a middle linebacker type player. I think we do the Jaquan Brisker thing. I just gotta make sure. Does he have 1 year left on his deal? He has 2. How badly do you want Alvin Kamara? You know what? I'll just go back to the trade finder. Hopefully it's still there. Sixth and 7th, sure. So we've got a lot of picks. And as I said, the only guy I really want to bring back is Paulson Adebo. Team salaries now. Like, let's look at who's the highest Who's making the most money? Obviously, it's going to be Lattimore, Granderson. It's just we've got half of like we're not making. We would have a ton of money in cap. It's just we have a lot of cap penalties from all the trades we're doing. We have 126 in cap penalty. So we have trade offers for P. Werner, who isn't playing. Yaya Diaby, Mike Jackson Sr. Yeah, we'll keep him on the squad. I like P. Werner, so. See if we make the playoffs. We probably won't, because I just revamped the entire team and gave away all of our good players for draft picks. But we have like a first, 2 seconds, I think it was, thirds, fourths. We have a ton of fourths and fifths. Yeah, we went 4-13. The Panthers ended on a 9-game losing streak. That is crazy. And here's the bracket. Cowboys, Chiefs, the 1 seeds. Ben Henderson projected to go second to us, but this was mid-season. Obviously, I'll probably go with him. Or a left end, because we need a left end. I think Ben Henderson's our best bet. Let's look at what our team... I haven't even looked at it, really. So Jake Hayner's playing. I don't... Has what's his name just not been playing all year? Or did he get hurt? Okay, so he just hasn't been playing all year. That's fantastic to hear. Gosh, this team is terrible. So we'll stick with the base 3-4 because we have a 91% scheme fit. We'll go to vertical zone run. I like our offensive line, to be honest. I mean, Trevor Penning, whatever. Let's go and accept our... Hopefully I don't get fired. Send him to the Super Bowl. I don't think I have coach firing off. I might have coach firing off, actually. And what do you know? It's the 2-1 seeds. Let's check the yearly awards. Jalen Hurts, MVP. Mike McCarthy, Coach of the Year. What do you mean? It wasn't us? Lamar Jackson, OPOY in the AFC. Jalen Hurts, OPOY in the NFC. Max Crosby, DPOY. And Levante David. Wow. Off the Rookie of the Year. Drake May. And Caleb Williams. Khalid McKinstry. And Brendan Dorless. Did we have any guys? Adonai Mitchell, 7th. Let's look at season stats. Mahomes led the league in passing yards. Okay, Devontae Smith led the team in receiving. Kazir White with 6 interceptions. Khalid McKinstry was 2nd. But let's check our stats. Let's see. Third worst offense because Jay Kaner was starting for some reason, and our defense was horrific. 30th best defense. Did we get to the quarterback at all? No, we had the least amount of sacks. Did we get fumbles recoveries? We got a decent amount. Did we get interceptions at all? I'd expect us to get a decent amount. Okay, an okay amount. How many points do we allow? Oh, just the fourth most. Offense. We were probably awful running the football. We were awful running the football. Jake Hayner, because he started for some reason. Kendra Miller, how did... Okay. I mean, he didn't really see the field that much. Probably Jamal Williams had 9 touchdowns. Olave had himself a good year, despite everything going on. Adonai Mitchell really didn't see the ball much. Defensively, Quincy Williams, not surprised. Adebo, okay. Granderson, 4.5 sacks. Adebo and Sean had 3 interceptions each. Only 11 field goal opportunities. We had 65 punts. Yeah, D'Amico Ryans is not a head coach anymore. That is weird to look at and weird to see. Anyways, we will sim to the staff week of the off season. And the Chiefs become the first team to three-peat. Chris Jones wins Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts wins MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. Devontae David, Defensive Player of the Year. Wow. So 3 in a row for the Chiefs. We're going to be the one to stop this dynasty. It's going to be the Saints. You're 4-13 Saints right now. Let's check the retirements. Hopefully we shouldn't have any retirements. Yeah, we don't. Devontae David wins DPOY and then decides, yeah, I'm done playing. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. We have our scouts, whatever. We'll do that next year. I completely blanked on the scouts and whatnot. Where's that guy? Did he drop? Yeah, he dropped quite a bit. His key info. I've actually never really looked at this. So, A awareness, A pursuit, A power moves, C finesse move. So not the greatest finesse moves, but I mean, apparently he's good to great speed, elite strength. Not one of our top fits. He is 23. It's from Clemson, obviously. So, new mock draft out yet? No. And let's go to upgrade. Let's upgrade our players. We're going to have to re-sign some guys in a second. Joe Alt has 2 available. We'll give some to his power. Give him a temp. Okay, and then agile. Obviously, everybody's playing down because we went 4-13, so. Adonai Mitchell. Physical. We'll get slot just to get some of those stats up. See, +2 catching, plus fantastic. Physical. 6'4", you gotta be physical. Catching traffic. Dude, look at that. He's a 75 at catching traffic. Guess these guys didn't watch him play football, but. Man to man. Who's shot up to a 92. Even he's having some. He's a little upset with how the team's going right now. Chris Olave, doing what he is, deep threat. Boom. Look at those stats, man. Gosh, we got a lot of players with like 1. We're not gonna upgrade Jake Hayner because we don't need to. Debo will also go man to man. Go hybrid. +3 man coverage. Quincy. Might move Quincy Williams to middle linebacker because he plays more like a middle linebacker. We might also make Carl Granderson. We might let him walk. Moved him up 2 overalls there. A lot of things there. Monte Taylor. Sure, why not go elusive as well? Josh Newton ain't looking too terrible. He's a 75 overall. He does have normal development trait, unfortunately, though. Created Cesar Ruiz's worst stat. Damn, dude, I got so many. We're not gonna have any coordinators getting hired, so we gotta make a splash this year. Mock draft 3. Adam Mann, right tackle. Don't we have a decent right tackle though? Seth Bates. Why don't we go like left end? Is there any good left ends? Probably not. But man, so they want us going right tackle. We can always move him to left tackle because we do need a left tackle. Okay. We got our contracts that we need to negotiate. Obviously we got Paulson Debo. We have 30 million in cap this year. So we're gonna be doing good on the cap space situation. Previous offer was 6 mil. He would like to play for a new team next year. That's fucking fantastic. Alright, let's accept the 5th year for Olave. Accept the 5th year for Trevor Penning, just because he's got star, which I don't know why he has star. Jonathan Cooper doesn't really want to play here. I'd like to play for a new team next year. Okay. I'm going to do my best to get a Debo back in free agency. Other guy, not so much. We've got outside linebackers. Sign some free agents, shall we? Nick Chubb wants to join our team. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah would honestly be big, but he wants 22 mil. Greg Newsome. I mean, 25. 13 a year. Chidobe Awuzie. Paulson Debo does not want to come back. How many people are interested in Greg Newsome? Obviously, 7 teams are. Duh. Teron Johnson wants only 10 a year. I say we throw a contract. We give him a bag. We want you for the long haul, you know? There you go. All right, perfect. We'll throw him money. Nick Bolton. You want to become a New Orleans Saint? Because we'll throw you money as well. If we get just these 2 guys, like, I'd be fine with that. He probably won't. sign with us? Just because we're dog? Deion Dawkins interests me. We could put him somewhere else on the football field. And he's not, he's kind of interested in joining us. Let's go down the line a little bit. Connor Williams. We've got Eric McCoy. Robert Hunt. Wants a decent amount of money, though. Mitch Wishnowski. Michael Pierce. He'd be a one-year guy. Brandon Cooks, if you wanted less money, I would go for you. But you want $9 million a year, and you're not worth $9 million a year. I love you, man, but you're not worth that much money. Elijah Mitchell. Obviously, we don't have money for anybody right now, but I can make money appear out of the sky. Let's just do our eval. And we got neither of them. Fantastic. Throw on Johnson. Good slot corner. He only has one team interested. And the Bengals gave him a laughable contract, it looks like. We want you here. I'm good with just going for these two. Please sign. Both of them did sign. Okay, sweet. And then we have 4.7 left. Honestly, if we can get Elijah Mitchell, he wants $6 million. Is there any way you join our team and take a pay cut? You will. Sweet. So those are our only 3 free agency signings. We didn't get Greg Newsome like we wanted. We didn't get to keep Aldebo. We got Deion Dawkins. Damn, I cannot say his name. Which will move them all around in a little. Let's check the combine results real quick. So I don't think we'll need offensive line as much anymore now. We do need linebacker. And we could always take a right end and put him at a left end as well. We could always move back in the draft as well. So like a guy like Donovan Rabb. We kind of do need wide receiver. Is there any strong, good-looking wide receivers? I mean, this guy looks... he looks alright. I mean, he's not looking bad. Catching traffic A, catching A, deep route A, C. Spec catch A, like A. He's got a lot of A's on the board. I think we consider that. I like that second guy. I like Damon Winston. Let's see where they have this wide receiver going. They have Damon Winston going 17. Do they have this wide receiver dropping out of the first round? They have Jacob Smith going 27. Is that for a reason? I don't know. Um, we'll take this one thing at a time. Check the next mock draft. Still got us going Adam Man. Denzel Charlton from Oklahoma, projected to go 8th. And then Damon Winston, still projected to go 17th. And the other guy, is actually projected to fall out of the first. He's going back up. He's 15. Let's check this wide receiver from Oklahoma real quick. Oh, I could see why. I like him. I think we go him honestly. He's a physical type, which is different from our team. Most of our team because we got Adam 80 Mitchell. But I think we have our plan. We want to go wide receiver and then probably trade up to about 15 or 16 and get a guy in the draft. So get the left end. We have a lot of draft picks. We could just throw second and third. We could throw third rounders at people like it's nothing. Um, so let's start drafting. I think obviously Panthers go QB here, which is crazy because they have Bryce Young. Texans will go. They go Adam Man. Okay, interesting. The guy that they thought we would pick goes second overall. No. For a third overall pick, maybe. I think I'll trade down to about. So they had the guy going at 12 to the Commanders. So trade center. I think we'll trade. Commanders at 15. So I think we'll trade to 10. The Niners had the ninth pick. We should have traded with the Niners earlier. I want your first round pick next year. Second round pick this year. For the third overall pick. Nope. Can I just get two firsts? Two firsts. Two firsts and a third for a first and a third and a fourth. Not our fourth. Their fourth. Dog, just give us the pick, man. Thank you. Niners get to trade up to 3. We get first round pick this year and first round pick next year. Seth Bates from TCU. Now we just gotta hope that wide receiver drops to 9. Don't pick a wide receiver. Oh my goodness, he went 8. He got picked one pick before us. I think that left end got picked too. No, he's still here. Let's see what we could get for this. First, second, third, and a fifth. I think we trade with the Commanders. Let's trade back 6 for the 15th. No, let's trade to the Bears for the 14th. Am I risking it once more? Yes. But I'm getting more draft capital. First and a third for your first and second. Oh my gosh, dude. First, third, and fourth. First and a third. First and a third. First and a seventh from next year. Or first and a third this year. Dude. Y'all are making this way too complicated. Dog. First and a fourth for first, third, sixth. Um, Now make sure, hopefully a guy named Winston is not picked. Just pray for it. Just pray for Winston to not get picked. Winston to not get picked. Jacob Smith is gone. Nice. So now we'll pick. Now we'll pick the guy that our guy. Hopefully, Damon Winston. Normal development. Man, I'm fumbling. I fumbled that. I fumbled that. I mean, I got I got a lot of draft picks. We need linebackers, so I feel like we get Michael Thomas just for the fun of it because his name's Michael Thomas. But it doesn't look too bad too. So we can get him next round. Defense tackle. Boom, Maxwell Hamilton. Hidden development trait. Oregon State D tackle. Now our next pick, we might go that outside linebacker named Michael Thomas. I think no. I think we wait on it. We got a lot of third rounders. A lot of third round picks. We need a left guard. We could always go one of these corners as well. Didn't really test great. B-man coverage, not really. Justin Dunn. Dave Snell, is there a reason this guy's dropping down boards? He's fast. Doesn't look great. Only A is stamina. Darrell Jones. Also doesn't look great. A awareness. Bowling Green State. Interesting. That's a perfect. That's literally the definition of a Patriots wide receiver. They need to get rid of this face scan. Like actually, I like this. Boom! Hidden development trait. Stephen Burse from Georgia. 6'5", 220, 90 speed, 93 jumping, hidden development, as I just said. Big addition for the New Orleans Saints. Don't know why he's wearing number 1 because that's Alontae Taylor's number. Hopefully he's still available. Let's look at it. Ooh, I want him. I want Jamie Morrison. So I might trade up. When's my next pick? In 10 picks? I honestly might trade up right now. I might trade for the Steelers pick. Because I like the look of Jamie Morrison. Actually, Broncos. Let's go with the Broncos. They're a couple picks behind here. Give him a third and a fourth for that third. Perfect. I may have given up too much. Morrison. We're looking for a guy named Morrison. He just went. I should have done it. You know what? That's on me. That's on me. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Can't believe I just let him go. So I think we try and get their left guard. Give him Cesar Ruiz. Cesar Ruiz and a draft pick. Like 4th next year, and Cesar Ruiz for James Daniels. Alright, you're going to be like this. Let's give him a 4th and a 6th. Okay, so we take Jamie Morrison. You make him the guy we just traded for, a left guard. Kenny Wright just went as well, who's somebody I was looking at as well. It's upsetting. I don't think the draft that we have so far isn't awful. I mean, we've had 2 hiddens. First round pick was a normal, which wasn't great. There's a lot of these, dude. Dudes. Larry Towns, free safety, zone coverage, hit power. I'm just gonna send it. Go for it. Normal development trait. Gotta stop drafting guys that play in Oregon. I mean, the last guy was Oregon. This guy's Oregon State. Next pick. We still need an outside backer. Michael Thomas is still here. Liked how he looked. I'm going to go Michael Thomas. Fast. But normal development trait. Next user pick. I think we're good in the left tackle department. I don't know why they think we're not, but I think we are. Tight end. Any cool, good looking tight ends right now? Mark Teal from Texas. Oh, um, yeah, I'm gonna go Mark Teal. Not great. I'm just not doing good. I'm just not a good drafter. I guess I'm just not a good drafter. James Combs still here. At this point, you might as well. He's probably not great, but 90s in some categories already. Last couple picks we'll just trade away for picks next year. Like the Raiders' fifth and a seventh this year. Let's go fifth and seventh next year from the Falcons. Now they get to go back to back. You know what? Let's look. Let's see if we can find a little gem. Let's see if we can find like an undrafted free agent gem or some shit. Donnelly's still there. We don't. A play Rex. Javier Abram now. Sure. Boom! Hidden development trait, probably just star. But I'm excited. Got ourselves a little sixth round gem. Um, and obviously we have no more picks, so that's the end of the draft. And sweet. Let's look at the draft recap. I want to see some of the guys we missed out on. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. I mean, all 70s. Obviously, some of these guys weren't. These two were hidden. Normal, hidden. And I want to see that lineman. Jamie Morrison was a 74, and he had hidden development trait. Oh, I knew he was going to be a stud. Oh, that's upsetting. Highest overall pick was the number one overall pick. Jacob Smith was is a 79. Jacob Smith is a 79, and we were okay with passing up on him. Meanwhile, Denzel Charlton was a 75 within. We made a couple mistakes in the draft. I'm gonna say that, but we got a lot of players. Time to adjust our roster though. QB, obviously Jaden Daniels. Elijah Mitchell's our starting running back. Jamal Williams is down to a 69 overall, which I think it's time to get rid of him. Very young wide receiver group. Mark Teal's our starting tight end. Deion Dawkins is at left tackle. Our right tackle is Luke Godeke. Cosme at right guard. Eric McCoy at center. So James Daniels, we are going to make left guard. He's a 77 left guard. As for Dion Dawkins, I think we make him a right tackle. Because I'd rather have Joe Alt playing. I think our offensive line is not bad at all. And then, said linebackers, I might switch up. Michael Thomas at left, the rookie. Let Pete Werner play. And put Quincy at middle. Not expecting a good year again, though. Bills aren't much better overall wise than us. Obviously, Jaden Daniels again. We'll finally get to see him play this year. After last season not playing, for some reason the game started Jake Hayner, which I will never understand. We overthrew the target. Fantastic.
Okay, break. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Hit it.
I like this team, to be honest. I do.
Let go. Here we go. Shot. Let's go now. Ready.
Boom. Gold for Jaden Daniels. Perfect. Let's see what we get for Jaden Daniels. Skill point. Sweet. We'll do it with Elijah Mitchell.
Come on, come on. Set. Set.
Jamal Williams is a fullback. Man.
Go.
I was kind of upset with how little they used Jamal Williams this season. Or is it James Robinson? What's James Robinson? I think Jamal Williams is 21. No, he should be 30. But yeah, I'm a little. They underutilized him, in my opinion. I mean, he just led the league in rushing touchdowns in 2022, and then didn't got his only rushing touchdown the last game of the season on a fake kneel. So, say what you want about that fake kneel as well, but love Jameis to death for giving him a touchdown and not saying let's kneel this out, saying hey, week 17's like that big week for a lot of people, you know. Let's make it a big week for Jamal. Shout out Jameis, man. And that's why he needs to be a Saint for life. Gold for Elijah Mitchell. Let's use our rookie, Steven Burse. Physical trade type wide receiver. I mean, look at that. Just mossing Marshawn Lattimore. Somehow missed him. I'm going to restart real quick. Oh! This is going great. Boom! Fantastic. We got gold already. Perfect. Skill point for him. I think we're going to do Maxwell Hamilton just because he's got hidden. Get those snaps out of the way. I like this draft class a lot more than I would think. And we got the destruction bonus. Sweet. Do the cheese where you just back off. So that's the thing with the Saints is they've got the guys, but they're aging, and they have big contracts. So the Saints are going to be good in the future. They're going to need to make some deals to get rid of those big contracts. They'll be a very rookie-heavy team for a lot of years to come. If they want to end up being successful, they're going to have good drafts. We'll do Josh Newton. Um, up to 75. Drafted him last year. This A.T. Perry he's going against? Not great. A.T. Perry is 6'5". Coverage sack, okay. Josh Newton drops it, and it goes right into A.T. Perry's hands. There we go. That's more like it. It's a little awkward if you ask me, dropping an interception and then watching the wide receiver catch it. I was basically running the route there. Okay, what are we doing here? think I might turn this into a different series, where I start playing the games now on year 3. So I give myself 2 years to rebuild a team and create a rebuild a team, and now I play. To do a little twist on the rebuild. All right. So let's advance to the regular season. Okay. Let's do season goal. I'd say with the team I've got and me playing, 7. 7 wins. Let's do scouts. All right. So our team needs. First off, actually, let's fire all of our scouts. And let's look at the region breakdowns. Corner, quarter, and left tackle. Corner, quarter, left tackle. I think we do corner and left tackle. Corner, middle lineman. I think we get corner, tight end, corner, wide receiver, corner, safety. Corner safety, because we need safety. We need a free safety. That can be our... Ronnie Barber is actually our national scout. And then... Fantastic. I think we go corner backer here for this. We can go tackle outside backer. Let's do that. Let's go tackle outside backer. I think that works perfectly for the West. Or no, for the Northeast. No, not national. Your national. Your Northeast. Tackle defensive line, probably. Let's go like D-line. Defensive tackle and offensive tackle. We could go offensive tackle at the end. Perfect. For the Southeast. I believe that is, yeah. Safety corner. The Central. In the West, we go... Honestly, I think we go him for the West. Then we need a corner tackle. The end offensive tackle, Zach Strickland. For the Southeast. Sweet. I'm all good. I'm all good with that. I'm all good with that. And We're going to want a dominating offense. And I say we rely on the run game with Elijah Mitchell. That's where I'm going to. Okay, so here's where I'm going to end my first two season sim. And the next one that will come out will be year 3, where we start playing our games. I gave myself 2 years to make a team, see how we did. Well, technically 1 year, because year 1 was like the actual year. Um, you know what I mean. But year 1 was the year that already happened, so then I get myself an extra year. This is technically 2025, so this is technically year 3 in Madden terms. Um, Before we end this one, here's the team. Uh, Elijah Mitchell, for some reason, is not starting, so let's just generate best lineup. Here's the team. Sorry, I like this team honestly a lot. I like it a lot more than I would. Stephen Burns, Chris Olave, Elijah Mitchell, Jaden Daniels, Adonai Mitchell. Offensive line, in my opinion, is fantastic. Except I do want to start Joe Alt somewhere. So I will view Luke Godeke in the depth chart, and I will put Deion Dawkins. I will have Joe Alt starting. And so then I can have Deion Dawkins as the starting right tackle, and then Trevor Penning as the backup left tackle. Because that I feel like makes my line just that much better. Unless Luke Godeke is an 80 overall left guard. So we could honestly put him at left guard. So I'll put him at left guard. Sure. There's the line. Here's the offense. Love it. I actually really like this offense. Here's the defense. Defense is a lot younger and obviously not as good. Is that Alex Orgy? No, it's not. I was like, no way he's switched to that. But I'm actually gonna make Jaquan Brisker a strong free safety. Whichever one fits better at free safety. So let's do that real quick. Not that. I need to. Not that. See him in. See him in the depth chart. View and depth chart. Free safety. They're both in 83s. So I'll make Brisker. I'll make Jaquan Brisker the starter, I guess. This is a rookie though. Larry Towns rookie. Sit behind him. Cam Curl will be the third string. I like this defense. I do. It's young. So we've kind of revamped our defense. I mean, corners young, except Sean. And then let's go get a new punter real quick. Because Lou Headley's dog. He's terrible. He's terrible in real life too. I don't know why I just pressed edit player.